Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. Grade 9 in lesson number 37. Today in this lesson we are going to start our last unit, unit number 17, that is practical geometry, and we will discuss practical geometry in case of triangles. So in this lesson we will solve different parts included in your smart syllabus from your exercise 17.1. So coming on the learning objective, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to construct different angles like 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 75, 90, 105 and 120 degree. And also you will be able to construct a triangle of any measurement. So moving on, first of all, you must have understand this concept that what is angle bisector. So the definition of angle bisector is the bisector of an angle, also called the internal angle bisector, is the line or line segment that divides the angle into two equal parts. Okay, so in this example, this angle is of measure 90 degrees. So when I have constructed the angle bisector, these are the two angles which you will obtain after bisecting of this angle. As bisector means two parts, so it means two equal parts or two equal angles you will obtain after the construction of angle bisector. This is an example of angle that is of measure 60 degree. So when you have constructed angle bisector, in this case, as you can see, 30 degree and 30 degree means these two parts are equal. So in this way, you will construct angle bisectors of different given angles. So moving on your exercise, but before starting exercise, we need to learn about the constructions of different angle bisectors. Okay, so moving on the geometrical section. First of all, draw a line segment of any measurement. So I'm going to draw a line segment of any measurement. Okay, now using this compass, I'm going to open my compass of any radius. Okay, so I have opened my compass of any radius, and once you have opened your compass, you will not change the radius of your compass. This point should be kept in your mind. Okay, now place your compass needle at point B. Say this is your point A, this is your point A, and this is your point B. So by placing your compass needle at point B, you will first draw a semicircle. Starting from this point. Okay, so I am going to draw a semicircle like this. Okay, this is kind of a semicircle. Okay, then now you will place your compass needle at this point, this one, and you will draw an arc which will bisect or intersect your semicircle like this, and then you will place your compass at the intersecting point, and again you will draw another arc which will again cut your semicircle. So I am going to extend this line so that it would be easy for you to understand that what is a semicircle. Now what I need to do, as I have marked two arcs on this semicircle. Now what are these arcs actually? Actually the semicircle is of measure 180 degree. Is in our previous classes, if I draw a semicircle, it means this angle is completely equals to 180 degree. So it means I have I have divided my 180 degree angle into three equal parts, and by three equal parts it is supposed to be each of the segment is equal to 60 degree. How? I am going to draw angle like this, passing through the first point. This is of measure 60 degree. You can write it as 60 degree, and the second arc is actually representing your 120 degree like this. So it means this complete angle is of measure 120 degree, and the part, this one is the part. Okay, this one is the part, again it is of measure 60 degree, this one. And the last part is, again I have explained, it is of measure 60 degree. So when I talk about this whole angle like this whole angle is of measure 180 degree. In the similar way, you can also construct remaining angles, that is 30 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. But in order to construct those angles, first you need to bisect these angles. Now I am going to explain the how you will bisect the given angle. Okay, now in this part I am going to bisect my angle of 90 degree to get 45 degree, but in order to get 90 degree I need to bisect my two angles that are 60 degree and 120 degree. As you can see, this is your semicircle, and on the semicircle you can see the two arcs. The first arc is of 60 degree as I have explained earlier, and the second arc is of measure 120 degree. So I am going to place my compass on 60 degree, and I am going to draw an arc like this. By placing my compass needle at 60 degree, I have drawn an arc. Now I am going to place my compass needle at 120 degree, and I am going to cut my previous arc of 60 degree. As you can see, these two arcs are bisecting each other. Now I am going to pass a line from point B like this. So this is how you got your 90 degree angle. This is of measure 90 degree, as you have seen that by bisecting 60 degree and 120 degree, I have achieved my angle, that is 90 degree. Okay, now you can also write here, this is of measure 90 degree. This is of measure 90 degree. Now I am going to bisect my angle 90 degree. So when I will bisect my 90 degree angle, I will get my 45 degree. I will get my two angles of 45 degree. Now the question is how I am going to bisect my angle of 90 degree. So again, using my compass, by placing my compass at this point, open your compass like this. Okay. And once you have opened your compass of any radius, you are supposed to keep the same radius while construction of the angle bisector of 90 degree. So again, I am going to draw an arc like this by placing your compass needle at 90 degree angle, and again I am going to place my compass needle on 0 degree. Okay, this is 0 degree, and again I am going to intersect my arc. This is how you will intersect your 90 degree and 0 degree. Now again I am going to draw a line from point B which will pass through the intersecting point of 0 and 90 degree, as you can see. So this is your bisector. So this is the half part. It is of measure 45 degree, and this is the half part. It is of measure 45 degree. So in this figure actually we have learned that how to construct an angle of 60 degree, 120 degree. Then we have constructed my angle 90 degree by bisecting 60 and 120 degree. Also, when I have bisected my angle 90 degree, I got my two angles of measure 45 degree and 45 degree. So this is how you will bisect your angle. Okay. Now moving on your exercise 17.1. Question number 1, part 1 we are going to do on our geometrical section. I am going to clear my screen. Okay, now as it is given that measure of AB is equals to 3.2 centimeter, measure of AB is equals to 3.2 centimeter, measure of BC is equals to 4.2 centimeter, and measure of CA is equals to 5.2 centimeter. So first of all, I am going to draw a line segment of 5.2 centimeter using scale. Okay, 5.2 centimeter starting from 0. This is of measure 5.2 centimeter using your ruler, and I am going to give the name. This is A point, sorry, this is C point, as this is CA. So CA is equals to 5.2 centimeter. Now it is given that BC is equals to 4.2 centimeter and AB is equals to 3.2 centimeter. So now using my compass, I will open my compass of radius using your ruler. Okay, using your ruler, you will place your compass needle starting from point 0, and you will open your compass of radius 3.2 centimeter like this. 3.2 centimeter. Okay, so now you will place your compass needle at point A, as measure of AB is 3 centimeter. So we are going to draw an arc of radius 3.2 centimeter like this. Okay, and the third measurement is of BC, that is of 4.2 centimeter. Again using your ruler, placing your compass needle starting from point 0, and you will open your compass of radius 4.2 centimeter like this. This is 4.2 centimeter. Okay, so again you will place your compass needle at point C, and you will intersect your first arc like this. Okay, now you got your third point, that is B here. Okay, now you are going to join B with C like this, which will passing through this point, this one, and join A with B. This will intersect at point B. So this one actually, this is your required triangle in which AB is of measure 3.2 centimeter and BC is of measure 4.2 centimeter. This is how you will construct your triangle. Okay, so I have also mentioned the steps of construction in your video lesson. You can watch the video lesson properly and you can read all the steps are given in your lesson. Okay. So coming on next part number 4 of question number 1. Part number 4. Measure of AB is equals to 3 centimeter and AC is equals to 3.2 centimeter and measure of angle A is equals to 45 degree. So first of all, I am going to construct a line segment that is AC and it is of measure AC of measure 3.2 centimeters. So I am going to draw a length line segment like this. This is of measure 3.2 centimeter. AC AC 3.2 centimeter. Okay. Now AC is 3.2 centimeter and AB is 3 centimeter, and at vertex A you have to construct an angle of 45 degree. So we have learned that how you will get 45 degree. You will actually going to bisect your angle of 90 degree. When you will bisect your angle 90 degree, you will get your angle 45 degree. So first of all, you need to construct an angle of 90 degree at this vertex. So I'm going to place my compass needle at this vertex and I'm going to open my compass of this much radius. You can open your compass of any radius. Okay. So now this is how you are going to construct your, first of all, your semicircle. So in this way you have constructed your semicircle, and using the same radius you are going to draw your arc on the semicircle like this. The first arc, it is of measure 60 degree, and then you will place your compass at 60 degree and you are again going to construct another arc of 120 degree. You need these two arcs in order to get your 90 degree. So again I am going to place my compass needle at 60 degree, and after placing your compass needle at 60 degree, I am going to construct an arc like this. And similarly, at placing at 120, this will be like this. This is how you have formed your 90 degree angle. Okay, now you will pass a line like this, okay. So this is of measure 90 degree. You have to construct angle of 45 degree. Now you will bisect your angle 90 degree by placing your compass needle at this point, which is of 90 degree. Okay, open your compass of radius so that you can get your first arc, and you will draw like this. And again you will place your compass needle at 0 degree and you are going to bisect this arc like this. And now you are going to construct your angle that is of measure 45 degree. This is your angle 45 degree, and as AB is given, that is 3 centimeters. So now you will open your compass of radius 3 centimeter like this by placing your compass at 0 degree, and now you are going to measure your compass 3 centimeter, like this. This is how you will open your compass, and now you will draw another arc at angle 45 degree, this one. Okay, so in this way you got your point B. So this is your point B. This is your point B, and now you will join this point with the C point. Okay, so AB, this is of measure 3 centimeter, and this angle is of 45 degree. Okay, so this is your part number 4. Again, the steps are given, steps of construction are given. You can copy these steps on your notebooks if you are given with some other question of different measurements. Okay, now coming on question number 2. Question number 2 is about that construct a triangle XYZ in which part number 2, ZX is equal to 6.4 centimeter, YZ is 2.4 centimeter, and angle Y is 90 degree. So again we are going to construct our angle. So first of all, I am going to construct YZ, that is of measure 2.4 centimeter by placing your compass needle starting from 0. Open your compass of radius 2.4 centimeter. 2.4 centimeter. Okay, this is equals to 2.4 centimeter, or you can also draw. Okay, you can also draw like this, 2.4 centimeter, and this is Y, this is Z, 2.4 centimeter. Now you have to construct an angle of 90 degree at vertex A, as ZX is equal to 6.4 centimeter. So I am going to construct an angle of 90 degree by placing your compass at point C like this. Using the same radius, you will place your compass needle at this point, and you are going to construct 2 arcs again to get your 90 degree like this. The first arc and the second arc like this. And again, for 90 degree angle, place your compass needle at 60 degree and draw this arc which is of 60 degree, and now bisect this arc by placing your compass at 120 degree. So the point you got, and now you can pass a line like this, like this one. Okay, so this is how you got your angle of 90 degree, and it is given that YZ is equals to 6.4 centimeters. So you can also extend this line. Okay, like this, you can also extend this line, and now as YZ is 6 ZX actually, ZX is 6.4 centimeters. So by placing your compass needle on your meter rule like this, open your compass of radius 6.4 centimeter like this, 6.4 centimeter, Place your compass needle at point Z. Open your compass of radius 6.4. Lock the compass. Place your compass at point Z. And now this one. This is the arc. Okay. This one is the arc. And now you can pass a line from point Z to this point, as this point is X. And XZ or ZX is given, that is 6.4 centimeter. So this is the required triangle. Okay. This one. Question number 2, part 2. Again, all the steps are mentioned, so you can read these steps. So this is your question number 2. Now moving on, question number 4, part 2. Construct a right angle isosceles triangle whose hypotenuse is 5.2 centimeter long, but we have to attempt only part 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so I am going to solve part number 2, that is of 4.8 centimeter. So in this case, let me clear the screen. In this case, first of all, you will draw a line segment of 4.8 centimeter. 4.8 centimeter. This is a line segment of 4.8 centimeter. Okay. Now you have to draw a line bisector of this line segment, and in order to draw a right bisector, you need your compass needle, placing at this point B. This is A, this is B, this is B, and it is of measure 4.8 centimeter. So in order to construct right bisector, you will open your compass and draw an arc like this and this. Similarly, place your compass at point A, cutting these two arcs, and this one. This one. Now pass a line in order to get a line bisector like this. Okay, so this is your right bisector, and say this point is O, at which your right bisector is intersecting. Now you will draw a semicircle of radius OA or OB. So you will place your compass needle at point O and open your compass of radius OA or AOB. Draw a semicircle like this. Okay, this is your semicircle. So, so now you got your third point, that is C. This point, join A with C and join A with C. Okay, now you got your third point C. So join A with C, A with C and B with C. So this is your required triangle. And why this is called as isosceles triangle? Because these two sides are equal. This one, AC and BC. If these two sides are equal, it means they are congruent. And this is of angle. This is angle which is equals to measure of 90 degree. Okay. So moving on, the next question, question number 5 is about ambiguous case, and I'm going to explain in my video lesson. This one is the ambiguous case, and this is the case in which you got three kind of triangles. The first one is the case in which no triangle can be formed. The second one is the case in which only one triangle can be formed, and the third case is about in which two triangles can be formed. Okay, so this is called as ambiguous case. Okay, so this is your homework. You have to construct these questions from exercise 17.1, question 1, part 7, question 4, part 3, and question number 5, part 2. Okay, so this is all about your today's lesson, lesson number 37. So till the next lesson, take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.